in-depth look at Science Central with my friend Martin Fisher, who joins us regularly here on Insight. We want to kind of give him the whole program to explain some things that we don't ever get a chance to talk about. So welcome back to Insight.
That's great. Thank you so much. Glad to be here with you again.
All right, so this is, I think I know what's in this.
I think you do. In fact, all the staff out there already saw it.
Yeah, no, there's some people in the back that are asking, are you sure he's actually in there? He, she, do we know?
It is a he.
Okay.
This is from our live animal area at Science Central. Since we are a science center, we have all the different sciences. We have physical sciences, natural sciences, applied sciences, and of course, to be able to teach about biology, we have quite a few live animals. So for example, our king snake, and his name is Henry.
Okay.
Yes, our staff have named him. Many visitors have been able to see him, touch him, hold him. He's used to people, and it's a great representative to be able to teach our visitors about reptiles. Now, we do have a number of reptiles at Science Central. Not only do we have our snake Henry over here, but we also have some bearded dragons. That's a type of lizard. We have some painted turtles. And those are just some of the critters.
Where do all these hang out? I don't feel like I've ever seen them.
It's a big building, isn't it? In fact, you were
is.
talking about the history of it. It was originally from 1929, the current building, and from 1929 until 1975, it's an operating power plant. Then it sat vacant, empty, dilapidated until our city leaders realized, hey, Science Central needs to be formed. Science Central needs to be open. This part of the country needs a hands-on science center. So it's in our, what we call our top level.
Okay.
And it's a spread of a lot of different exhibits. All of them are hands-on. And in this area where we have our live animals, we also sometimes call it our swap shop. And it's an opportunity for people to be able to come in with rocks, minerals, fossils, pine cones, shells, and trade their stuff for the things we have. All right. Do you want to hold it?
Sure. Am I
In
qualified?
fact, if you'd like, would you like me to put it around your shoulders?
Whatever you want to do.
Okay, so as I said, this is a reptile representative. It's perfectly safe. We wouldn't have any animals at Science Central that could hurt our visitors
what's he
or
gonna eat
you.
then?
We do feed it mice, frozen mice. We thaw them out, and that's its food source. The reptiles are cold-blooded. So if you feel it, you can feel it's kind of cold. As your heat starts to transfer into his body, it'll start to warm up. That's one of the characteristics of cold-blooded animals. Now, I don't know if the camera can zoom in. I'll hold the head. You can see that tongue flicking out.
Yeah.
That's one of the ways that it gets information about the environment around it. It senses through its sense of taste, flicks out the tongue, gathers molecules that are in the air, puts it back inside of its mouth, and there's a specialized organ inside of its mouth where it will then analyze, taste those molecules to be able to know what's around it, whether you're to the right, I'm to the left, or there's a mouse if it's scurrying across the floor as a food source. So they're really remarkable animals, especially when you take a look at it, you can see it doesn't have legs. So it has to use contractions from this incredibly muscular body. I mean, you can feel the muscle on this thing.
Yeah, that's phenomenal. And again, if I want to see specifically some of the animals at Science Central, do I need to? I go into that room and
you just come on into the
ask?
area, into our swap shop. It's open all the time. If we have staff or volunteers there, they'll be able to help the visitors to even take out some of the animals, so the visitors would be able to touch it, just like you're doing, to note that it's not slimy. We try to get past a lot of those misconceptions that people will have. Reptiles like the snake, it's not slimy. This particular snake, because we handle it very often, daily at Science Central, it's used to people, so it's a great educational tool for us to be able to teach people about the biology of reptiles.
We want to get into more of the whole notion of education, and not only just what it means to your kids. I don't like the way he's looking at me. We also want to find out more about what it means to our area economically as kids become scientists. Those are great high-paying jobs, hopefully in the future. Seriously, he's starting to make me a little nervous. We will be back with more on Insight about Science Central. There's their website. We'll be right back.